Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. Um, I'm still working through this box. I know it seems like forever. It does. It's like basically a month's worth, right? Drink some coffee. We've been basically doing one pack every day. Not basically, that's what we've been doing. One pack every day. Put my coffee over here. So, it is what it is. This is all I got. I do have, I can open up some Aria. I can open up some, I have Aria First Edition, and I have, Monarch First Edition. So, yeah. My Aria is my case, and it's still sealed. Don't want to open it until, I'm out of stuff. Come to Fight, red. Great first pick. Destructive Deliberation, another not bad first pick. Scout, Springload. Springload's not a first pick, but it is a great card. That's probably, my second one. Oh. Alright, so... yesterday I was watching Team Covenant stream from Wednesday. I didn't get to finish it. I haven't finished it yet, but they made an interesting statement that I 100% agree with. Ooh, Threadbare Tunic, which is class cards are super important overall. So if you see them, then you pick them. Yesterday I made a questionable pick, and I would have. No, it's not this. Right here. I was like, I'm going to get Come to Fight, but I was on the fence about Spike with Frailty. I would get Spike with Frailty every time because it's so rare. The first three packs, these are actually taken out of, I just reworked Riptide. Riptide Clash is up and running and good to go. So when I see this, okay, let's look at the rares, for instance. Toxicity is there, and Recoil. Both. I don't care about Toxicity. To be completely honest. Recoil is tempting, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this wheel. This might come back to me, and I might not even be on it. I don't think this is the best card in there. I think this is a good card. But I also know that there's some other combo stuff that I might rather have. Yeah, this is not a Benji card, FYI, because if Head Jump was the last stack, this combat chain, it has when it hits a hero, put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Head Jab comes in. It hits. Say you're Benji, it hits. Probably going to hit because there's two of them automatically hit because they can't be blocked. When Recoil comes in, this will come in as 3, they can block it. It's not great. Descendant Dustwave, that is a really, really good card. It goes really well with Surging Strike, but actually I have two things here that I really like. Let's move off these cards. My two favorite cards in this pack, just so you guys can see them, is Red Widowmaker and Red Come to Fight. Morning, Devin. So these two cards are very interesting. So Come to Fight, neither one of these are coming back to us, right? So we have to make a decision. This leaves us open. This is also a pump. I want to see a pump if I'm going to go Azalea. This is one of the best cards in Azalea because it pumps itself, right? If they defend with less than 2, number 1, defense reactions can't be played against, and defend with less than 2, it has +3. So it's a self-pump. I think my instinct is to go Come to Fight. because it's neutral and it's good, and this is also good in Azalea. I do really like Red Widowmaker, but Ranger is hard in this format. I don't think you can force Ranger. You can force Ninja and a lot. So this is what my pick would be. Come to fight. But this is also a really good card that you may go, well, I actually want that. This is also another really, really good one. This is actually this should be considered too. Virulent Touch. It's a 0 cost. It's a 4. Can't be played from hand. When it's played, if they block, they get a Bloodpox token. So this is another. This is the red, which the red is the best. So this is another actually contender. And looking through this card is not a bad card to have with Azalea. Because even though you can't dominate this, you could bring this in and then send it, right? You can use your ability, bring it in, and send it, and if they block, it's an arrow without being able to get arrow buffs. The thing that you can get buffs from though is Scout the Periphery, which if you're Azalea, you want Scout the Periphery a lot because this comes from Arsenal. This is also really good in Riptide. You play down, you drop it. So like this combo right here is really good in Riptide. I play this goes in Arsenal, then I shoot this out, I send this out, and then that's 5 damage coming in. I actually just changed up my Riptide deck to include a red set of Scout the Periphery because it's really, really good. I didn't realize how good it was. It's really good. Yeah, so this is also, so these are my 3 that I'm looking at. The more I think about it, the more I go, come to fight, my initial reaction to get this, it's probably bad. It's not terrible. Actually, it's not bad because you just don't get a lot of pumps. There's not enough pumps in this format. But I think you go Virulent Touch because Widowmaker I might see again. I might not see this version of it. This version is really good, but I actually really like the blue and the yellow of this, right? Yellow gets you to 6. The blue gets you to 5. They're both really, really, really good. I don't mind, an arrow 1 for 5. That's on par. I actually really like an arrow 1 for 5. The blue one of this because it's a 1 for 5, and then they have to block 2, and when it does that, it goes down to 2. So they block 2 on the 2 thing. So it's Widowmaker overall. I actually really like. And I like it in all colors. So to leave it from the 7 coster isn't terrible. Yeah, actually going through this is my pick right here. Because this is good in 2 classes. It's excellent in 2 classes. It's a game winner. It ends games. Because they don't want to block. They either have to commit to a full block, because this is a 4. So they have to commit to a full block, which is 2 cards. Or a card and a armor, and they still get a Bloodpox, or they're taking 4 damage. I don't think that there's a world where you block this partially. Either full block out or you don't. So this is actually my pack and pick one. This is a little bit different. I had to think through this, but yeah, this is a good one. Wow, it looks like it's gonna rain outside. I don't know that any other version of this is great, like 3 and 4. Well, 3 I guess is fine because they'll block it, right? And then they still get a Bloodpox. The 2 one isn't. The blue one isn't good. You're gonna use it for pitch because it's, hey, I either take 2. It's basically you're not giving them a choice. It's you take 2 or you don't take 2, right? Like 2 and 2. So just won't block it. They're not going to do the Bloodpox, or they'll block it and then they'll pitch for the Bloodpox. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, this is a pick. Wow, this has been 10 minutes. It took me 10 minutes to get through that first pick. I like this in red. This right here is a this card is so playable that it's played in normal decks. That's how playable that card is. Same with Widowmaker. Like Surge and Strike, you're not really, you might see, I don't know that you see that in decks. I can't remember what one I put it in, right? This is so playable. This one you don't really see in normal decks, right? But Descending Gust Wave you will. Surge and Strike you will. Don't want that Sedation Shot. Right, so a lot of this stuff you're not going to see in playable stuff, in playable decks, but these two you will see in Constructed or Blitz or any Clash or whatever. I need to put it in. I do have all Clash decks up. I actually made them. Here, check this out. Got a big suitcase. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Alright. So we have this big box right here. We need to zoom out. That's as high. I took it as high as it could go. Here you go. Alright, so we got all Clash decks made. My face is in the way, but you get the picture. We are missing the merchants, so I need to fit in 2 merchants right here. And I'm actually going to put Typanis in here as well. But as you can see here, we have every hero, and this is every hero in Clash. I even have 2 of Lexi because there's 2 ways of playing Lexi. You have your Ice Lexi and you have your Lightning Lexi. But she's the only one that really has 2 ways to play. Most other ones are like, this is the best way to play. Yeah, so this is fun. I just finished off Katsu, Arachne. I'm actually waiting for some cards for him, but I have some temporary cards in there. Riptide I just redid. So she's in here. These 2 are over here because, yeah, we were playing with them the other night. But yeah, so we have all of the heroes. You literally can grab this and go. That's what I do. Even Dorinthia, I have both Dawnblades in here. So like if I pick Dorinthia here, I actually get to choose which Dory I want to play. And then I have each Dawnblade respectively. I do know there's a handful of proxies in here. So like she has a proxy. What is it? Her specialization. Glistening, so that's a proxy right there. It actually looks very, very real. But it is a proxy. You can see just slightly the difference. And Command and Conquer is in my... you can play Command and Conquer and your Emperor. Those are proxies. I'm not putting that in there. But yeah, so this is what I've been bringing for... These are all Clash decks. So Clash is a format. It's a fan-made format where you... it's like Blitz mixed with CC, so you build a Blitz deck. You can only run commons and rares, as well as specializations, mentors, and any weapon. So if a specialization is an M or a legendary, you can run it, and all weapons are playable. So any weapon that's an M or anything, you can play it. Just makes it so that characters get their weapons. And mentors are just cool, so you use them. But yeah. And then these are literally just, all this is paper. This is just paper that I taped in here. You can kind of see tape right here. Because I couldn't figure out what hero was what when I was picking stuff out, and I was like, I need this. So we're just missing 2 merchants, and then we have it going good. The merchants are built. They're built on our February. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting this box in. Jeez. I didn't realize how a mess this was until, you try to do stuff. I guess I never take this box out. There we go. Here's a silk box of Monarch first. Yeah, so those are thanks, Devin. That looks cool. Yeah, it's very much a labor of love. Um, but yeah, I've been bringing those so you can literally play any hero you want, and technically those are legal in Blitz. You can grab them and just don't do a sideboard. So Clash, you get to do those, plus you get a sideboard. So it's got all commons or rare specializations in there, depending on what hero it is, what weapons they have. They can do that, and then you have a sideboard. So it's a mini CC. Um, it's kind of played like it feels like a more limited format because you get the low power cards and then like a handful of M's. Um, so really fun, lots of fun. Clash is a lot of fun. I don't love young heroes. I think CC is the best way to play, personally. Um, you got more life, more power, all of that. The problem is armor and everything. It's so damn expensive, and I didn't want to proxy everything. And so I really, really grabbed onto Clash because I like playing all heroes. So I leaned towards Clash and was like, I'm going all in. But yeah, so I will. Yeah, Clash is a lot of fun. I literally just carry all those decks with me so we can just play. We played UPF this past Wednesday. I was trying to stream it. I was gonna stream this past Wednesday. Mike unfortunately wasn't able to come again. He's been so busy at work, honestly. But I couldn't get an extension cord. I couldn't find an extension cord. So yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, it's basically Clash is like a step above Commoner, and like a step below Blitz. So Blitz, you win in one turn kind of deal, or 2 turns. Clash can actually go to time. I have, but yeah, they're just a little bit better than the Blitz decks. So the Blitz decks that they released are actually really good, and these Clash decks. Those are essentially the Blitz decks that LSS released for HP1 and all of that. Those are essentially Clash decks minus they don't have a sideboard, right? They call them Blitz decks. They're not power level of Blitz. But they are all of them are 100% legal in Clash. Anyways. So we were playing the other day and someone pulled out the Riptide Blitz deck, and I pulled out the Emperor, and I won by just kind of decking him. Also, the Emperor is just really fun. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful day. Holy crap, 20 minutes in. Everybody have a wonderful day. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. I will see you on Monday. Today's Friday. Let's enjoy the weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody.